Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we try to plant. We hang out with plants, we try to learn about them, and yeah, so if you're into relaxed, chilled plant videos, hit the subscribe button and come hang out. So, life. It happens, it continues to happen. It will always happen, I guess. So, I've been gone probably for like 2 weeks, and some plants, you know, are alright, they're fine. A couple other plants threw a fit, and I think it's just this one that's like decided it was not going to deal with it. And I'm going to show you that plant right now, and then I'll do a quick sweep around and show you the rest of the plants and how they're doing. So this is a Ficus Aubrey. It was. Although, see, I'm telling you, what is this? Why is this still green? Why is this still alive? I want you to see. This plant confuses the hell out of me. I do not know what this plant wants. But obviously all of the leaves have crisped off. They are no good. But then there's that green, and I don't know. Is the plant still alive? Is that just there to tease me? I don't know. So I guess we're gonna check the roots together. Okay, so there's still some water in the pot. Oops. Let's just dump that out right now. So some of the roots look rotted. I mean, some of them are pulling off. I have a towel underneath me, so that's fine if it drips. So some of the roots are definitely rotted, but some of them are still okay. Let's try to pull it out. Yeah, it looks like there's more rotted, but then we do have some roots that are still alive. So I don't know if maybe I just overwatered it and it dropped all of its leaves. This guy's still alive. He still feels firm. So I guess maybe he's not dead, but he's definitely overwatered. So we're going to have to fix that. I'm just going to place him down on the towel down by my feet and try to help get some of this extra water, not soil, out of it before I figure out what else I need to do with it. So that's that. Okay, so I guess maybe no plants did die. We'll see. We'll find out. Also, my little vegetable herb starts, a lot of those are dead, which is okay because I really have no place to put the vegetables. But the herbs, I'm gonna restart the herbs. I think I can manage a little herb garden in my apartment, and yeah, especially because the basil smells so good. So I'm gonna grow a whole bunch of basil because I really like that smell. Yeah, so I guess I will zoom in and show you. There's a couple of plants that are still alive, little starts. Some of them are surprising to me, and others may be salvageable if I start watering it again, but I have no space for them, and we're gonna scrap the vegetables for this year, and maybe next year I will have a place to put them and I can actually grow them. But it was a really good learning experience. The box that I have set up, this little setup I did this year, was the best like, I guess, growing situation for these guys, because I got a lot of plants to get to a decent size before I, left and didn't water them and killed them slowly. But what can we do? We live and we learn, right? Alright, so I'm going to take you down from there. I guess I'll show you the little vegetable garden first, and then we'll do a quick once around the little plant room area, and just see what plant maintenance I need to do. Yeah, so see you in a bit. Alright guys, so this is just an overview. As you can see, everything pretty much in here is dead. A couple, like this bean, I think if I start watering it, it might come back, but again, I don't have room for it, so we're just gonna scrap it. In here, all of the herbs dried out. My screw up for this was I didn't put the lid back on before I left, so everything dried out. But we still have a pepper plant that's alive and a watermelon plant. Broccoli rabe and like this lettuce is trying, but I think I'm gonna just keep the watermelon and the pepper plant. I had a dream about pepper plants, so I don't know. It was a weird dream, so we're just gonna keep the pepper plant. Everything else we're gonna scrap and recycle the dirt and restart with the just the herbs, because I think I can manage that. So yeah, alrighty. I guess I'll show you the rest of the plants really quick. We'll start over here. So these guys are like my really resilient plants. They're all doing well. They can go a couple weeks without water. This guy, I tried. This was a Venus flytrap. I always kill them. I don't know. Don't know how to keep those alive. Surprisingly, my begonia bounced back. It did dry up a little bit. We gotta clean that up, but that's alright. Rhaphidophora is still alive. This little peperomia teardrop, some of it crisped up, but I think she's alright. The lipstick pagoda is okay. This guy, he's not dead, but a lot of the leaves crisped up. I don't think any of the actual stems are dead either, so that's good. This is the Adansonii, so he's just gonna look ugly for a little bit, but that's alright. The asparagus fern is good. The two, I think these are both peperomias. The Blanca is the dark green one, and then the Scandens is this guy back here. The philodendrons, I have them in plastic bags to try to help increase the humidity, and they're still okay. The two begonias back here perked back up, which is nice. The micans, we have a couple of crispy leaves, but the stem is still alive, so we're still good on that. The philodendron golden goddess has a couple of the bottom leaves dropping off. These guys are all good. This is my peperomia, not philodendron, not peperomia, pin cushion, and I put her in like this little cloche type setup, and she's doing really well. She's put out so many new leaves. They look good, so they definitely like a little bit more humidity than my current situation. So these guys are alright. These guys, my aglaonemas, they're not dead, but they're not happy. So up here we have this guy growing back. It's the same plant as this. We have a couple dead leaves on the bottom. Down here we have one stalk that's still alive. Same here. And same here, the bottom leaves on this one. Those three are the same plant. And then we got this guy. I struggle with this plant so much, but she is putting out a new leaf, so I think we'll be alright. Up here, this plant is okay. Both of these plants are okay. They're just a little droopy. And then this big girl right here is okay. Some of her bottom leaves are gonna fall off, but we have enough green still up top. She's unfurling a new leaf, so that should be good. Sorry for the lighting, it just is what it is. And then over here, I ended up clearing all this stuff off before I moved because I was rearranging things, and then, you know, life, but... So we have a bonsai little tree that, yeah, needed some water. So we might lose a lot of leaves, but we'll see if it continues to live or not. My zebra plant, I cut off the long gangly stuff just to restart her because it was crazy looking. And she's put out a whole bunch of new leaves. This is my watermelon peperomia. She has one leaf that I had rooted and then just stuck in there. The actual plant that was in there died off, but so far that one leaf is alive, so we're gonna just leave her alone. These are some cactus propagations, or from seeds that I grew, so they're doing good. My lace vine is good. My string of spades is okay. I gotta untangle them and put them hanging down. My string of hearts is okay. This is the peperomia raindrop, I believe, and they're doing fine. Pelia peperomoides is okay. We have a tradescantia, which just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. They're pretty resilient. This, I think, is a goldfish plant, and she doesn't look happy, but they're still green, so I'm hopeful. The Nanook is doing fine. So pretty. We gotta just cut off some dead leaves. This is the oxalis, which is, I gave her water. Obviously, I watered everything when I got home. And she's putting out new leaves, so we just gotta clean her up. I threw some of succulent leaves in there just to see if they'll propagate. And I don't know. They've only been in there for a couple days, so no update yet. This guy is another one of this, and I eventually want to transfer them over, but I don't know if I should wait until he's a little happier. So, my one and only Dischidia, Pectulinoides. It's trying. It really is trying. But yeah, these guys are doing good. They were in water the whole time, and the water didn't run out, so we're good on that. All of my little babies are doing great. As you can see, nothing has died or wilted off. And yeah, so these guys are all good. Up here, the cactuses are fine. All of the big plants are good. They're more established. Yeah, it's harder to kill a more established plant. And we'll pan around to some of the Hoyas. Most of the Hoyas are fine. We did lose, of course, the ones that were not established. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. The fungi might be dead. We're gonna see. Everything else, though, is alive over here. These cuttings, some of the Hoya Zamblaze dried up, but those were on their way out before I left. But we still have a bunch of green, so I think we're okay on that. My Dracaena basket is still alive. It just needs to be cleaned up. Of course, a lot of the bottom leaves on everything dropped off or died. Something that's cool. I'll try to get it so the light isn't funky. Look at that, guys. Look at that. My first Hoya bloom is a Hoya multiflora. We got them there, and we have more over here. So look at that. Yeah, I don't know. She just bloomed. I came home and we had flowers. We also had my orchid. So we have some stuff that's ugly, but there's like 5 or 6 orchids just thrown in here. And yeah, I did not cut off the stems. I know a lot of people suggest doing that, but I didn't. And then one of the nodes popped out this new stem, and we're getting a whole bunch of flowers. So I don't know if it's absolutely necessary to cut off the stems, but that's all. The Ficus elastic rubber plant trees are good. These guys are just droopy. I gave them water yesterday. I'm going to give them more water today. Nothing is dead. Just like needs to be cleaned up. So yeah, this is just a real quick update on the plants and how they're looking. And I'm really surprised the begonias are still alive. But yeah, and hopefully the aglaonemas bounce back. But if not, those are relatively easy to replace. And yeah, so that is really a quick update on the plants. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. And until next time, guys, relax, plant, and peace out. I wish you would focus. There we go.